No. Before we critique act, I want to critique.
Now let me see you prove it. Just let me see you prove it.
Now, when this song first started, right? Pay attention. It comes on with the whole. I think that's Aretha Franklin. I don't know. I think it's Aretha Franklin, but it comes on with "Let me see you prove it, and let me see you prove it." Right. One thing I want to point out to y'all, to the whole audience, if y'all haven't noticed, bro, every single thing that Drake has asked Kendrick to do, Kendrick has literally done it. Everything he asked him to do, he's literally done it. Drake was when he first dissed Kendrick after, so like that drop, and then Drake drops Push Ups or whatever. Kendrick isn't responding immediately, and Drake is basically like, you got a certain amount of time to respond, right? So Kendrick put himself on the clock. He's like, and Taylor Made talk about the kids. So Kendrick talked about the kids. He wore Tupac's chain and a Compton shirt, flew down to fucking Canada to Compton with his petty ass, and took a fucking photo in front of Whitney's community college she went to. You feel me? And he basically baited and dared Kendrick to be petty. So Kendrick got petty. Right? So anything that Drake has asked Kendrick to do so far, Kendrick has said, okay, fuck it. Drake even told that nigga like, oh, you gonna be scared of Taylor Swift and blah, blah, blah. You ain't gonna have to do this, yada, yada. So what he do? He went and got people who work with Taylor Swift and used them to diss Drake. So anything Drake has asked Kendrick, he's done it. So him starting a song like this, like, prove it. That's kind of stupid to me when you see that this man is accepting every fucking challenge. Because I feel like you're putting yourself out there to a point where all of this could still be pushed under the rug if you stop challenging this man. You know what I'm saying? You're letting your ego and you're letting your pride, and for the sake of your integrity, you're letting that pull you further down. And I don't think that's a smart move on Drake, bro.
All right. Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then?
Hey, chat, I see that, my bad, Sam. I see that they got it, some type of moderation where you can't send long messages. Bro, this is my first time on the stream, so I haven't worked out all of the kinks yet. Like I said, it's going to get better as we go, so I apologize to anybody who can't get out what they need to say in the chat or whatever's going on. You feel me? I will have that worked out for the next stream.
Paperwork of the cabinet is filed in. 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information.
Okay. I think Ak is being right about a lot of this beef to his clearly biased. Oh, facts, bro. Facts, bro. Academics, bro, is the fucking GOAT, bro. All right? Academics is the GOAT when it comes to this shit, bro. Nobody can take anything from Ak, not his opinion, not his assumptions, not his connections, not his podcast, his stream. Ak is the GOAT. He helped start, like, anything this whole streaming, trending, reaction, everybody's so interested in hip hop online the way they is. All of that comes from Ak and being the innovator he is. But as far as this beef, bro, you are 100% right. He's a lot about pretty much everything, but he's 100% fucking biased, and he do a lot of capping. And I'm gonna point that out to you. You feel me? I'm gonna point that out either on the. I'm gonna show you one of his streams, and I'm gonna show you something he's doing where I feel like he's a little bit out of line. You feel me? And that's what it is for me. But back to this Drake thing, you feel me? Let me show you something he said.
I I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information.
All right, right there, right? So Drake is calling Kendrick and his rebuttal, right, to Not Like Us and Meet the Grams. He's saying basically, and this is something that everybody's talking about, so everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about, right? He's saying like, oh, we gave Kendrick the information. Prior to him saying he gave Kendrick the information, he goes into this whole thing where he's like, you're impatient and desperate for this moment, right? And basically saying how Kendrick is the one who started this. But there's plenty of podcasts and YouTubers who got amazing channels who already have a lot of information on the subtle exchange of diss bars between these niggas over 10 years long. 10 years long, these motherfuckers been dissing each other. The problem is Drake is the one who started the problems, being sensitive, right? And then he throw these rocks and he hide his hand. And then as soon as you come on here, the first thing you say is, oh, Kendrick, you've been waiting this, trying to basically paint Kendrick as somebody who needs his help and who can't succeed without him. Yet, if you do the math before the beef, and like I said, I got to find a better way to present this information to y'all, so I apologize. But if you do your math before the beef even officially kicked off the way it is, Drake, between Apple Music and Spotify, he has 80 million listeners over a 300 song catalog. Kendrick has 60 plus million listeners, right? Over a no. I get it wrong. Kendrick has like 100 songs and Drake has about 400. So Drake has 300 more songs available for stream than Kendrick, but yet their listening statistics are fucking comparable, right? If you got 300 more songs than me, I should be almost completely fucking drowned out. So the fact that we are comparable in statistics when it comes to monthly listeners and we're doing basically the same numbers, my nigga, I didn't need this beef for some fucking attention. That ain't what it is. You feel me?
Daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation.
Right, it's gonna be a lot of pausing, gang, cause Drake says a whole lot, bro. And one thing for sure is his diss tracks are underrated, right? A lot of us who are Team Kendrick, we didn't really give Drake a chance. Let's just be honest with you, and rightfully so. Fuck Drake. However, when you go back and listen, now that the beef is over, you go back, do your proper due diligence and give Drake a chance. If you haven't. A lot of the shit he say is cap, but also it was hard, bro. Like his diss is definitely overrated. One thing I wanted to point out when I paused this though is Drake is saying like, "Hey, I don't have a daughter. Blah 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 blah. We fed you that information." Notice though, Kendrick and his team have not backed down. They've actually doubled down on the fact that Drake has a child, and they're basically subliminally saying, and I'm gonna show y'all tweets on a later video. But they're basically saying like, hey, look, we ain't lie about shit. And if Drake want to keep pushing the issue, we're going to push that issue. This shit is going to go as far as this man want to take it. But if he can accept defeat, we'll leave it where it's at. So basically us finding out is going to be us doing our own due diligence and really going out there and figuring this out and getting the information like the internet is known to do. I mean, the internet is vicious. You feel me? Either that or we got to hope that Drake continues to push his buttons and then gets overexposed. So we're going to have to just, wait and find out.
Reactive nigga, I'm petty with dedication. medication? What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit.
Another thing I want to point out, bro, and this might actually be one of the best points I make all day, is Kendrick called Drake a master manipulator. Double down on it. Actually, triple fucking down on it. When Drake is throwing his white flag, he tries to flip the script and call Kendrick a manipulator, which is something a manipulator would do. Oh my God. Think about it. If you're not a manipulator, why even try to call Kendrick a manipulator? Right? Just stay on the fucking offense, go at his throat with the facts that you say is facts. The fact that you explained it, right, and then try to reverse it on Kendrick actually makes you look more guilty. And the reason why I felt like that was a bad move is because this motherfucking diss track, this whole diss track is basically a DJ Academics and Joe Budden script. Please, gang, go back and look at the video right before this diss drop of DJ Academics on his podcast when he called Joe Budden. And they were discussing like what Drake should do and how they would approach it if they was in Drake's shoes. They was talking about the time step record. They did say don't explain it away because that looks bad. And he obviously didn't take that advice. But they basically said, hey, give us something similar to a time step record where you rap it more slowly. Or, you know, when you're putting them bars on them. Try not to explain yourself. Such and such and such. And then they said basically that'll be enough for them and you can throw on a towel. He gave them exactly what they asked for. This whole diss is literally a Joe Budden, DJ Academic play script. You feel me? And I got a big problem with that. And I'm going to prove it in another video.
Mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both.
Bro. God, bro. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, bro, right? As a dude that's been cheated on before, bro, multiple times, right, bro? At this point, I'm kind of like numb to like cheating and shit like that, right? I'm like numb to it. This is a personal thing. Because it's happened twice to me, right? Years ago, right? Before I met my wife or whatever. But if that turned out to be true, bro, I don't even know how would I like even expect Kendrick to act, bro. You feel me? I know like hitting your girl is definitely not the right move, bro. But if your general manager, bro, somebody so close to you like that was fucking your fiance or your wife, whatever she is, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. For me, and at this point in my life, I'm like more, like I said, I'm numb to that shit. But like, bro, that would tear me apart, bro. You feel me? So like, them allegations Drake drawing out, they're not as bad as being a pedophile, bro. But like it's bad enough, bro, to where like you could destroy my family type shit. You feel me?
But But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioning A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dawg, not a peacemaker.
That is another thing we need to discuss, bro. Gang, we need to discuss that, bro. Drake is talking about how he never looked twice at a teenager, bro. I thought that was the most stupidest fucking bar in the whole diss track. Show me any bar that was stupider than that, and I'll cash up you $10. Anybody on the stream, show me a bar stupider than I've never looked at another teenager. Wait. There might be comparable bars just as stupid, like when he in the beginning, like in 32 seconds into the song, he say, "Whoever getting information from, y'all all clowns." Then about 44 seconds into the song, exactly, he says, "We plotted for a week and we gave you the information." You stupid fuck. That is a contradiction. First you're saying, okay, y'all getting information and whoever's giving it to you is a clown. Then you go back and contradict yourself and say, matter of fact, we've been giving you the information. So clearly he looks stupid right there. So cut that shit out. Cut the contradictions out. But out of something that's concrete, right? A concrete bar, find me a bar that's more stupider than I never looked at a teenager when clearly, nigga, you have been on dates, nigga, with 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. I ain't gonna say you went on dates with the 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds or whatever the case may be, not like an official date. You feel me? But if you want me to drop my premise on why I think Drake is a petty and not why I don't think he is one, I think Drake is a petty only because there's facts, right? Facts that at least at least 3 facts where you can find 2 situations where he met these women as young girls, like 14, 15, 16, right? And then he gets around them. He gives his help, provides whatever he can provide on a professional level. We don't know everything that's going behind the scenes. But by the time these girls who were just with you at 14, 15, 16, and 17, soon as they make 18 and 19 or 20, Drake is seen out with these girls on dates or in relationships, right? Don't matter how these girls are tied into the industry or not. These are facts that can be proven, bro. You feel me? So my point I'm trying to make is that that's a form of grooming. No matter how you want to look at it, if I'm with you while you're young and I didn't just meet you when you were like 18, 19, 20 and I just wanted to fuck a younger woman, which wouldn't be nothing. That's no way a pedophile, bro. You can question it how you want, but the facts are the facts, right? We can assume, we can have our opinions. Your opinion, you're entitled to have that. You can run with that. Nobody's going to say you can't have that. But when we stick to the facts, actual definitions of these words and how they apply to the situation, him fucking a younger woman doesn't make him a pedophile. But being around these women at 14, 15, 16, 17 and fucking them as soon as they hit 18, 19, 20, that can be looked at as a form of grooming, bro. And that will make you a pedophile because you're preying on them. It would at least come across that way, right? You're looking at them, they're young, 14, 15, you're like, oh my God, when she get older, I'm gonna hit that. Like, oh, I'm gonna knock that out. Ooh, I can't wait till she like legal. You know what I mean? So, and then you're in their life providing things. So that's a form of grooming, bro. So that's why I think he's a pedophile. And that's why I think that bar was fucking stupid, bro. And it makes everything Kendrick says seem true, bro. Because you got blatant lies, like real blatant lies. Not things that we got to say, well, Ken, this maybe, like, clearly it's a blatant fucking lie, bro. So I think that was a bad move on Drake's part.
Bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber, your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you.
Facts. I seen that thing on stage with the 16-year-old. It was wild, creepy, bro. I think that it was innocent. Like clearly he wanted a girl who looked younger. You feel me? Or clearly he had a plan. Like there's two ways, right? I feel like that whole kiss the thing could have went, right? I feel like he could have had his team say, look, go get any girl that's like young. She needs to look young. She needs to be young. But, try not, don't get no babies, obviously, right? So I think the plan was to like get a kid on stage and like, feel her down and do his whole pedophile thing. But I think afterwards, it was supposed to go two ways. He was supposed to ask her age, and he was hoping that she was at least 18. So that way he can continue on with the rest of the show as he did. Right? But also I think they did consider that if she wasn't of age, what should he do? And I think he was just in a position where he wanted to make it seem as if it was as innocent as possible, so he can continue doing it on into the future, like a pre-planned fuck up. That's my take on it. You feel me? Just based on how it went. But yeah.
Need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
Okay, yeah, and I know my energy ain't really here on the Drake diss as far as my reaction to it, and we just kind of giving commentary, but that's because I already heard the diss. I already don't like it, as far as what he says, how he put it together. I actually love it. I feel like it's underrated, but what he says, I feel like I don't really like it. Hey, son. Hey, can you go out? Shut the door. I love you. Sorry about that, gang. Like I said, I'm not really as professional as I can be. This is my first actual real stream. You know what I mean? So I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, so just bear with me. Y'all got any advice? I'm always willing to take it. Please subscribe. I haven't said that once, but please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Something, right? Thank you. My son distracted me, but back to what we was talking about. Yeah, Sam, bro. I believe you, bro. And I believe you, but I agree with you, bro. I do think he was out of pocket. He did kiss her after. What I'm saying is we agree on the situation. I'm just saying that I don't think it was an accident that looked it bad. I don't think this was an accident that continued to look bad. I think this was a pre-planned situation, right? That they calculated in order for Drake to be able to pull off this behavior into the future. If that makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though, like, you got...
And another thing, bro, if you hear how defensive he is on the track, in a diss beef, there's no way anybody is going to go on the defensive of anything said to him, period, unless there's some truth behind it. Anybody in the world will agree with that. Like, I don't think there's one person on earth who would disagree with that. I feel like nobody spends time defending anything that doesn't have any truth to it, unless it's something that's like coming way left field. For Drake, this isn't coming way left field because, like he said, I already expected it. He said in this song, I already expected this pedophile angle, and there's no way it can be true. I gave you the information, right? So if he already expected it, this is not something coming from left field where he's like, who is this person? Why are they saying these things? And he has to come out and protect his image. It's not like that. He's saying like, hey, Kendrick, I gave you all the information. So he's basically saying, I told you to call me a pedophile. He's basically saying I expected the pedophile angle. And in Taylor Made, he asked them in Tupac's voice, hey, go with the kid angle. So 3 times this kid shit came up on Drake's end, right? This is not something from left field. So the fact that you're like defensive, bro, you look bad, bro. It looks like there's at least a hint of truth. And if there's a hint of truth in anything involving pedophilia, you're fucking done, bro. You're fucking done, bro. A lot of people are saying, oh, if Drake drop a hit, he's going to come back from this. Bro, in a regular world, bro, that is 100% true. But in the world of a fucking pedophile, that is not the case, bro. So if this nigga don't get this motherfucking shit cleaned up somehow and get these allegations really swept under the fucking rug, you will not. The only people you're going to sell to is people who are okay with pedophilia. And trust me, in a fucking on Earth there's like 8 billion people, right? You're gonna have 200 million pedophiles scattered around this motherfucker. So if 200 million pedophiles want to purchase the album, I mean, great. He's gonna still seem like he's legit. But anybody who has a problem with pedophilia, they're not gonna support this man, bro. And yeah, his it could be done if he don't get this swept under the rug.
10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist.
And then look, another thing, right? He said Kendrick got 10 more records to drop and we finessed you or whatever, right? When you divide the lies, bro, it really makes you hate Drake because he's on this, oh, you got 10 more records to drop and you blah, blah, blah. Kendrick in his song, bro, he said, how many stocks do I really got in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. So he told Drake, hey, bro, I got 10 diss tracks ready. By the time he let you know he got 10 diss tracks, he had already dropped 4, right? So 4. So that leaves him with 6 diss tracks left, bro. 6. So when you come out here and you say, oh, you got 10 more diss tracks and all that, right? He's trying to basically allude to the fact that this was a plan and that it's not worth his time anymore, right? And honestly, he's right about it being a plan. We already know that. You feel me? But at the same time, the way you're going about trying to discredit Kendrick is just making himself look like really stupid. You feel me? Because you are the pettiest person in the fucking battle. You're the one wearing all Pharrell's chains in the video, talking about come get it out of my house. You're the one putting on Tupac's jewelry, disrespecting California, coming down to Compton, taking pictures at the studio and disrespecting Kendrick, right? You bringing Tupac into the beef. Like, you're the pettiest nigga in the beef. And then you got the nerve to cry when a motherfucker hit you below the belt. That's some weirdo sensitive shit, bro. And niggas gotta call a spade, bro. Drake's a fucking weirdo.
And then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit, but
Faking like he'll like the song. Nigga, you don't like the song.
you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know, but just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
All right, yeah, so let's go see if we can look up this DJ Academics I was talking about. I fucked up because I forgot to write down which one it is. It could be this one. One thing I like about Act, bro, is he always
Question: what is the
cut
best
out little
e-commerce
clips
business
in
to
his,
start today? Is it drop shipping from China?
He always cut out little clips and make the information easier to find.
Selling on Shopify? Long delivery time?
Shout out Academics, by the way, bro.
Now, I'm looking at some random shit. Okay, I can't find the shit. Anyway, it's interesting to note that apparently Four Bats was supposed to. Actually, I'll just Google it.
Bro, I think that is it, but all right, honestly, bro, I gotta do more research and get a little bit more organized so that we're not just doing anything on this stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this stream right here, man. And I want to give a special shout out to Sam Aiden. Hopefully I said your name right, bro. I appreciate you sitting here with me, bro, being the first person in my stream. Bro, that really means a lot to me, bro. This is my first stream. Thank you.